Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about Mercado, this big, massive PCG add-on. And I'm going to be splitting this up into a few parts. First one is what is Mercado. Second is how you can use Mercado. Third is like where to get Mercado. And fourth is how you can make your own Mercado expansions. So yeah, let's get right into it. So what is Mercado? Mercado was a paper computer games add-on, pretty much the first one ever made, created by Zach a while ago. He just made it available to download on the PCG shop, so you guys can go to Paper Computer Games Shopify, get this, print it out just like I did. You don't have to put in protective sleeves, of course, but it definitely helps. Yeah, super easy to use. There's also a few of my Paper Computer Game add-ons, which I'll get into later. But yeah, so what is Mercado? Mercado is basically like a shop add-on, because in PCGs, there's not really, unlike other games, there's not really a way to level up. But with Mercado, you can buy like fun items by spending coins you find in games. So yeah, let me show you how you can find. Now, most games don't have coins, but of course, when you make your guys' games, you guys can add them in when you're drawing your games, of course. But let's say you want to add one to a game that you just printed out. This one I just printed out by King Raven. It's Adventure of Flying Banana Dude. And let's say I wanted to play this with my friend, but I was like, darn, there's no Mercado coins. Well, it's as simple as just drawing in little circles with M's around them. And yeah, you can hide Mercado coins around your PCGs that you just printed out, and then when your friend plays, you can like try to find them. And then you can use those Mercado coins to buy stuff in the shop. Let's get into the shop. Normally in Mercado, you would find a device that takes you there. But you can use Mercado however you want. But how Zach uses it is he has a device that you need to find in the PCGs that'll magically teleport you to this little realm of Mercado. But how I do it is I just say at any point in the game you can visit the Mercado shop and spend your coins. You can use it however you want. But this is how Zach intended it to be. Here's the cover. This is some instructions, kind of like little entry. I might as well read that. You are a successful adventurer. You have unearthed countless secrets, saved countless lives. In your most recent adventure, you found a strange and mysterious device, like I was talking about. So you can draw that device in the games, and then they can find that too. In light of your success, you decided to test it out to see if it works. When you activated it, you saw a blinding flash. So for PCG Masters, this is what you'll tell your player. You see a blinding flash, your world turned upside down, you felt yourself floating in a sea of blue and white energy. Just when you're about to pass out, you now find yourself deposited rudely on the ground. Getting up, you inspect the new world around you. So this is kind of just like a PCG showcase almost. Of course, this was created by Zach, but yeah, so you're right there, I believe. You're just deposited on the ground. There's a sign, and that person's kind of like the guard or the receptionist to Mercado. There is a script, of course, and then this is the massive like shopping district of Mercado. And all these shops will someday be filled out, and you guys can claim these shops. I think the ones I claimed was this one, and I believe Sketchy Penguin claimed some too, but I mainly explored Sector 2. There's 3 different sectors. Sector 1 is the main shopping. Sector 3 hasn't been discovered yet, so someone can expand on that. Sector 2, I added a magic shop, a casino, and I think a trading post. But this is the main area where you're going to find the most shops. I'm going to link a video in the description to Zach's video where he explains like how to use these shops and like how you can make your own or claim these areas. So yeah, that's a really helpful video. So let's get into the first shop. So some of the items the shop sells and this is what you guys can do. You can cut out little pieces of paper. I'll be showing you my Mercado expansion that I did, which looks a little different. But I think it's a great idea to just cut out these little pieces of paper to actually hand to your character when they get the item. I think that's a really good idea. I think for my future expansions, I'm going to cut out pieces of paper so you can physically hand the player the item that they bought. But like, for example, Purple Potion gives enchanting purple liquid, and the PCG Master can make up like what is the enchanting purple potion. Laser Pistol never kills first shot, ammo 5, so you'll have to shoot a few times, so that might either help your like puzzles or just be completely useless. Then you got General Purpose Ammo, which is good for everything. here are the shops that you guys can go into. These are just the basic shops that come with Mercado. But if Zach ever makes a second thing, then I'm sure he'll make more shops. I will definitely upload more Mercado stuff in the future. I've just been super busy. But I'm probably going to make more stuff after this video. These are all the instructions, so there are instructions if you guys do want to not watch this video. Here's more items, like the mini item box. Holds up to 2 inventory items, used with caution. So this is, I feel like this is like an unknown item. Like, you don't really know exactly what it does. Like, it could teleport your items to the next game. It's up to the PCG master. You can also buy body parts, like a small arm to add to your arm set to make you more advanced, I guess. Here's more instructions, and then these are all the prices, which is really handy. I usually just put them right on the, like, if I do it, I'd probably just cut out the thing, draw the picture, write the ability, and then write how much it costs. But here's just some basic rundowns of the costs. They're ranging from 1 to usually 25 coins. So yeah, that is just a little showcase of Mercado, the original expansion. Now let's get into some of mine. Guys, I take it back. I think I actually did do some little cutouts. I found this. I think I made this for the PCG School Secrets. I got the idea because Zach did his in a little envelope, so I thought that would be cool. I'll be showing these later, but this is usually what my paper computer game Mercado expansions look like. Pretty elaborate covers, but this is what I like to do. So for some of them, I don't give an ability because some of them are just, your PCG master can probably tell what they are. But for mine, I added companions. You can buy like tutorial bot. You can buy, this is kind of an outdated one, but you can buy bazooka, hammer, matches. Now, you don't have to do yours like this. I recommend doing them like how Zach does. But this is just another variant you could do. And then there's not just shops in Mercado. There's things like trading posts. Me and my friends have only used this once. It's not the most popular thing, but I thought it's kind of cool. It's the Mercado trading post. So you can trade items you get in the game with stuff in this trading post. So one time my friend traded a really rare pearl. He got some Mercado coins. You can also trade for other items. You don't have to just exchange for Mercado coins. And okay, so this is the big point I want to get at this video. So how me and my friends used to, when we first got our hands on Mercado, which made my friends just want to play PCGs every day because it's such a fun add-on. They wanted to, like, the coins to cross over to other games, and same with the items. Now, there's 2 big problems with this. First off, like, if you keep building up a rack of Mercado coins, you're gonna end up like being able to buy like the craziest items that'll just completely break PCGs. And of course, you can choose not to use Mercado as an add-on if you're the PCG master, but it is a fun little touch. Also, the second problem is if you have items carry over, then your players could create like a huge loadout with the most insane stuff, again making games broken. So what I recommend doing, and what I'm going to start implementing into my players, is you just put more coins in, but you can only use those coins for that game, and those and the items like disappear. Of course, you can make some items carry on, like if they're like really bad or they're special to the player, but mostly they're going to disappear from your inventory when the game is over. So you want to use the most of them while you're in the game. So it'll make players want to stop saving up their Mercado coins for big items and just spend what they got in that game, which I think is better. So that's how I recommend using it. So yeah, I also made a spell shop where it's really expensive, but if you manage to get this many coins, you could buy like see-through things, lie detector, create a wall. So you can do a spell shop if you want. But again, there's not too much magic in the PCG universe. It is kind of fantasy, but let's get into my mini Mercado expansion. Sorry, I was jumping ahead. I forgot I wanted to show you guys this. This is my Mercado envelope, just like how Zach did his. And again, this is how you guys can do them. You can color them with colored pencils, but I got tutorial bot mech. I write its ability on the back. I don't know why there's hearts there, and the cost. Insta barrier, kind of just, you add water and it creates a big barrier for you. So I think that was a really good one. The Mercado coin detector, it detects like coins on the map so your player doesn't have to look for them. It's 30, but it can get you a ton of coins. Fog spray, which it's pretty self-explanatory. This is I think my favorite Mercado coin item in the game. Wonky random wand. It can do one of many different things. Like, you just cast it And like it can be anything from grass grows out of your head to a flaming fireball at your enemy. So it can backfire but also help. So yeah, those are just some examples of some things that you could do. I do prefer this method of making my Mercado things because of course you can just give it to your player. They can have it on their inventory card, and Mercado just basically gives games like more depth and makes them more fun. I would like to see more PCG add-ons other than Mercado. So I feel like that would be really fun. But let's get in. These are my little mini PCGs. These two are actually on the shop. The Mercado customized, kind of like Build a Bear Workshop, but Mercado edition. So I thought that was kind of cool. And let's get right into it. So you got the cover. You choose your body type. Of course, you have to pay 10 Mercado coins. But this is some of the things that could carry on to other games. Like, if you build a character, you can use it in other games. You choose the head, hair, eyes, arms, legs, accessories, etc. So that's one of my expansions that's on the shop that you guys can get. I think this is probably one of my favorite ones. Then you got my Halloween one. I was doing a Halloween special, so I was like, why not make a Mercado edition one? So we got this one, Pump Zuka, shoots flaming pumpkins. We got Zuvac candy, makes you have Zuvac's voice, which actually was helpful. My friend liked that one. Big pumpkin, you can drop this from the sky and land on something, like an enemy. So just some cool little expansions you guys can make. Actually, how about I get into how you can make your very own? I've already given you quite a few examples, so now it's just up to you what you want to do, but let's just do one more example. So I'm just going to draw a little circle like this. You can draw your thing first and then do the circle or cut out or whatever. But I'm going to make a little, I guess, artifact. Now you guys can put way more time into yours, but this is just for example purposes only. I'm going to call this the Haunted Mask. And its ability is scares any small creatures. And that's not too good, so I'm only going to put it at 4 Mercado coins. Then what you would do is you would cut it out and then hand it to your player. And then you can make a ton of these, or you can even put them in a binder page. I think that would be cool, like a huge binder full of Mercado like cards. I think that'd be really good idea, and I'd like to see people do that. But this is Mercado Explained. If I'm not missing anything, I'll add another section at the end if I did miss anything. But so far, this is Mercado Explained. Guys, so I actually did forget a few things. First, I wanted to do a little ideas thing. But for those of you wondering, how to use the Mercado game itself, you can print it out and it comes with instructions. Like, it'll also like tell you like how there's no violence permitted in Mercado and stuff like that. So I'll actually leave a link in the description to the place where you can buy that game. It's actually for free, just like all the other paper computer games. You can download it to your computer and then print it out and then use it right from there. Here are the ideas. So explore Sector 3. If you notice on the map of Mercado, there's Sector 3 and it still needs to be explored, so maybe that's a game idea. The food shop, kind of like a grocery store, we could buy like maybe spicy items, figs, anything. Bounty hunter, like hiring station. You can hire a bounty hunter to kill someone in your PCG for you, or draw an item to the life shop. You basically just pay a certain amount of Mercado coins, draw the item, and then it'll come to life, like almost like, or it can become an item or something like that. So yeah, those were the ideas I had. But thank you guys so much for watching this Mercado video. This was actually suggested by Siren the Elf, so credits to him for this video. And thank you, King Raven, for this awesome game that I could test out the Mercado games on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.